Hey guys, hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Danny, and thank you guys for being here. You guys, man, that's strictly for those who have dealt with abuse in their life, any form of abuse, actually. Okay, any whatever abuse you experience in your life, this is for you. This is for you. This is something that That's something that I've actually noticed about abusers, perpetrators. Those who mistreated you, the ones who abused you. There's something that they do. I think almost each and every one of them. This is what they do. They recruit people. It's kind of like they want people to um, stand against you. They do that. That is something they manipulate people. Whatever they do. But either way, they recruit people. They need. It feels to me like they need. It's like the more people, they need more people to stand with them. It kind of shows to me, isn't it? Like it's so obvious, when you look at it like this. It shows that it proves that whatever they have to say about you is actually a lie because they need external validation, you know, to to be firm, to be. They need validation to believe whatever for whatever it is for substance so that they can make their claims a something solid. They need external validation, so they need the more people, the more validated they feel. It's like they need people. And what I've noticed is that the people who actually experience abuse, the victims, the real victims of abuse, they don't go around like spreading rumors or slandering or smearing anyone. They don't try to devalue anyone. They don't do that because they're mostly busy healing, or they're depressed, dealing with PTSD. They are trying to heal, trying to focus on themselves. They're not out there trying to recruit people. Why? I think because they know the truth, they stand with the truth, therefore they don't seek validation, they don't need validation, hence they're not out there trying to recruit people. And like lies, it's something else. There's there can be different versions of a story, like infinite different versions of a story, of a lie. They can tell whatever lies they want, but the truth is there's only one truth. There's only one truth. There can be millions of versions of the story, like different stories out there. Like they can spread whatever rumors they want to spread and say all type of things, but there's only one truth. There's only one truth in each and every story. There's only one truth. There can be different versions of whatever has happened, but there's only one truth. Something took place and it's usually one, like there's one truth. So I feel like those who try to recruit, those who try to turn people against the real victims, or against whoever those person, whoever you are, um, it simply means that they're not sure about what they have to say. It's like they are just lying because it's a lie. A lie needs external validation because there's no substance, there's no truth, there's nothing to stand on. So they need, the more people are standing against you, the more they feel validated, the more they feel like their story is actually the truth when it's in fact a lie. It's like the more people are standing with them, they kind of feel, yeah, I'm winning, I'm telling the truth. And they're so sick that when this happens, it's like they sometimes feel like they're actually telling the truth, even though it's a lie. Even though it's a lie. So that's something that I've noticed when it comes to like the victims of abuse and the abusers. It's like they seek, and they are so good, these people. Imagine nobody will go out and say, oh, I'm actually abusive, I'm this. They're usually very charming. They show up very as humble people, as charming. I feel like most people, the ones that we perceive as decent human beings, are actually, behind closed doors, they tend to something different. There's like, we do have very kind people, out there, humble, nice, wonderful, respectful people, and actually very respectful, not people who act like, who show up as, you know, people who pretend, people who operate with facade, act like they're certain, they're whatever, something that they're not, and not those people, not those kind of people. Because you'll be amazed by how many people who actually go out there and portray a certain version of themselves and yet still do very harmful or be very cruel behind closed doors. That is the simple truth. So if you don't stay with anyone, or you are not, you have not been with them 24/7, you actually don't know what happens behind closed doors or in their private space. You actually don't know the truth. That's the thing. You don't know what happened between two people or three people if you were not there. You know, if you are not there, you can't say you know for a fact, you know out of experience, because if something has not been done to you, has not been done to you, then it has not been done to you. So it doesn't give you the right to, you know, disagree with whoever, um, with the victim. Let me put it like that. You cannot, it doesn't give you the right. You have to give people, allow people to live their own truth. When you don't know and you are not there and you don't know what really transpired, you cannot put own your own views where it's not needed, it's not necessary, because you are not there. You know, you are not there. You don't know what transpired behind closed doors, or at certain point, even if you know someone or you feel like, oh, I trust this person will never. Sometimes people will surprise you, you know. And I'm saying this, like, this is, like I said, this is for those who have dealt with abuse, to say, we validate you. If, like, take this video and such recordings and podcasts as your own validation, that this is what happens, and they do that because they seek validation. They go out, they smear you, they, you know, slander your name, they try to portray you to be something that you are not, because they seek validation. They, and the more people they have on their side, the better they feel like you are on the wrong, the more they feel like you are on the wrong, you know, the better they feel about themselves and whatever they did to you. And sometimes it's indeed to soothe whatever they feel, their shame, whatever shame they have, whatever it is they did, because they know they know. People know what they did to you. Otherwise, they wouldn't feel the need to slander your name, to talk bad about you, to smear you. They won't feel the need to do that. They won't. They feel the need to do that because they are trying to hide. They are trying to hide what they did. They are trying to hide the truth. They are trying to portray you as a certain person, maybe, you know, a crazy mad person or whatever, so that nobody will believe you. That's what they want. That's the whole purpose, for nobody to believe you. You know, that way they are hiding their shame, their wickedness. They are hiding what they did to you. They are trying to get away with what they did to you by trying to recruit and turning people against you, and recruit people to stand with them so that they can get away with what they did. That is shame. You know, they're trying to hide their shame by making you stand alone. By me, and I feel like it's always the case. Like, the truth is something. The truth, at the end of the day, it does. The truth does show. Like, truth, like I said, there's only one truth, and truth is felt. To be quite honest, some people, they notice. Some people will see. Some people will feel it, but it's kind of like, there's too much issues on your side, because they feel the reason why some people will pull away from you is because they kind of feel that you are maybe in a bad state, or maybe, yes, something did happen to you, but people don't really want to associate with it. You know, they want an easy way out. It's like, it's too much to be on your side. It's really too much. So it's easier to kind of, you know, believe that something never happened. Maybe you are crazy, because believing that it did, it sometimes it weighs too much on them. That's how they feel. It's like, that's too much. No, no, no. I don't know, maybe it didn't happen. So it's much. They take the easy way out. They take the easy way out. That's in most cases what happens, I'm sorry about that, you guys. But yeah, that's what happens. So it doesn't matter. You don't need people to believe you as long as you know what happened, as long as you know your own truth. You stand, know that you are not alone. You're not the only person experiencing such things. You are not alone. Just stand on your 2 feet, fight for you, and make sure that you heal. And no matter who stands with you, who stands against you, just they are what they are. Trust in God, trust in your own truth, and stand in your own power, and you'll be amazed how beautiful you come out of these situations. You'll be amazed. It does happen. It does not. The situation doesn't have to be your end. That's what they try. They try to end you so that you don't speak up, so that you don't rise, so that you don't show up, so that nobody believes you. But they don't have that power. Only you give them that power if you allow them, if you let them, if you decide to remain silent, or you feel like, oh, nobody will believe. We don't need people to believe you because you know the truth. That's all that matters. The fact that you know what happened, you know the truth. That's all that matters. Nothing else. You don't need validation because you have the truth on your side. So what do you need validation for? You have the truth on your side. That is all that matters. You have the truth. They don't have the truth. That's why they seek validation. They seek people to stand with them. They recruit people. They want to turn people against you because they need that for validation, to validate their lie, to validate the facade, to validate what is not there. Okay? But whoever believes all these things without proof and fact, they're just like the perpetrator, to be quite honest. So who needs that? At the end of the day, when things like this happen, just know that the perpetrator is actually taking out the rest of the perpetrators, little perpetrators, little toxicity out of your life, to be quite honest. He's dragging all of them out, man. He's taking all the leeches and all the whatever roaches. He's taking out all the roaches, man, out of your life. And that is all I have to say for you. Let me know if that resonated with you in any way, shape, or form. Do comment down below, like, share, subscribe. That is all. I'm out and